Hello fellow Norpets and beat people. I'm George, the gentleman rocker, and I'm right now, as you can see, probably rebuilding my studio, and I will put this sucker down there and this PC over here or at my standing desk, which is here where all the synths and stuff are resting right now. And I just wanted to inform you that I'm right now rebuilding my studio to do more video work. I have to look at the camera. And yeah, it looks like the construction work is done on the street, so I can start recording again. And I will rebuild this set, but I wanted to talk to you about one thing that was announced at Superbooth and that I'm trying to pre-order right now, and that's the new Circuit MonoStation. That's what it's called. And I really think this would be a great addition to the circuit, and it kind of saved the circuit as I wanted to sell it. Not because I didn't like it or something like that, but because I didn't have a way to really use it with the synths I'm using. And right now with the MonoStation, I don't know why I call it MonoMachine, but I remember there was one in my earlier synth life. So yeah, I guess it's exactly what I needed. I needed an analog sounding bass kind of synth that works with the circuit workflow, which has its own sequencer, and where I wouldn't have problems playing it besides the circuit, as I have the BeatStep Pro sequencer, but playing it together with the really easy to use circuit doesn't really make sense, as it always switches everything you have to do, and when you're in the flow of jamming with the circuit, which is really fast and intuitive, it's really a problem to switch to another synth that has a sequencer that really works in a whole other way. So I was thinking about getting a second circuit and just use it to play external hardware via MIDI, but I didn't like the idea. So I have some synths that I will sell as I'm replanning the studio, and circuit should have been one of them, but it will not be. So I'm really thinking about building a really cool live setup with the Circuit MonoMachine, the TB03, and probably the drum brute, which will be a, I guess, cool setup. And yeah, the drum brute will have a basic beat running where I can mute and unmute parts of it and not do much more. So it will have this lo-fi analog drum machine feel. I will put some cool hard-hitting samples on the circuit drum machine part, so that I can push the really analog, warm and a little bit not so hard hitting sounds with the sampled ones. Yeah, and then the MonoStation, I will hate myself for doing that. The MonoStation will give me a cool 303-ish, but more controllable, hopefully, bass sound, and I will add a TB303 sound under it with the TB03, which will, I guess, be a cool setup. And I also already use the strike fed from Waldorf via MIDI out from the circuit, so I will keep that and probably will take a look at another paddy sounding synth to have my chord progressions in the circuit, playing pads and maybe arpeggios or something like that, and then have the bass station play another sound. So looks really cool. I also like the idea of the poly synth, but I need to hear more about that, the Novation one. But it could be another cool extension. It would be nice to know how good it will play with the circuit, because you have 6 voices per channel, so if you can do some like unison sounds where you play 4 notes and it will play 8, that would be great, and it would really put the stuff working together nicely. I will now upload this, and after that I will deconstruct my PC, and then in, let's see, 2 hours I will go to work to make some money for this new stuff. And yeah, expect more to come. As I said, the construction work finally is over, and before I get to over 8 minutes I will stop this video here. I hope to start recording end of this week with a new setup, but I don't know, I have a lot of work to do here, so see you guys.